everybody. In case you haven't heard, you may have heard, we are moving. And we are moving in to Bad Daddy's house. There have been lots and lots of questions, so we are here to address those.
Some of them, as many as we can. We may have to do a couple videos to answer everything. So one of the things Hannah told me that she saw a comment or a question about the speed at which we made this decision. So we did suddenly announce the decision. This is something that we have contemplated, discussed, tossed around the idea for,
considered for
probably a couple of years at least. Just is it a good idea? What's the benefit? What's the drawbacks, pros and cons, and all that? So it's something we've considered for a very long time.
And I can see how it might seem that, we've all of a sudden started doing this, but it's not sudden. It just seems that way because we've only just announced it.
Another question we've been getting is, who all is going to move? Is it just Jess? Is it Jess and Hannah? Am I going? We're all going. We're
Everybody.
all three going. and the poodles.
And Dad will still be there.
Yeah, another question was, are we moving there and Dad moving here? No. We're all going to stay at his house. So this is a question that we've been getting for years about moving, and a lot of people always want to know, why are we moving? Why do we need to move? Why do we want to move? They love our house. They think in videos our house looks plenty big, and the short answer to all that is that we love our house. I feel like I've made it my own space. I absolutely love it here. Love the backyard. The upstairs of my house here has 1,200 square feet. And that's where we are all day. All of us are upstairs. Hannah's bedroom, she sleeps in the finished basement. So her bedroom's down there, and she's down there in the evening, at night. And then the laundry room's down there. But during the day, there's usually 4 of us and the dogs up here in 1,200 square feet. And while that's not tiny, we would rather have something bigger. And that's why we're moving. Bad Daddy's house has 2,900 square feet of living space.
And it's all one level.
All one level. So there's no basement. And so there really is more space.
More room to spread out.
Yes. And so that's why. That's the answer to why are we moving. And why we're leaving this. That's the answer to why we're leaving this house. That's why we're leaving this house.
Yes.
It's because we would like to have more space. Mm-hmm. Is our house already sold? So some people have been interested in, did we get an offer quickly? How fast did it sell? And that kind of thing. We have not put our house on the market yet. And the reason why I've decided to wait and do it this way is I feel like it would be very hard for Jess to have the uncertainty of people scheduling to come look at the house, how quickly we might need to move if it's sold real quickly, or if somebody bought it and part of their terms were we leave real quickly.
I think that a big thing for her would be like if we put our house in the market and people wanted to come look at it and we had to leave our house all of a sudden for the people to come and look at it, like, what if they go in our room? What if they touch our stuff? Like, that would be
a lot of anxiety.
Yeah, that would be a huge source of anxiety for her. And this way we can move at our own pace, her own pace, and we don't have to feel rushed to get out of here because we've also got a lot of other stuff to do.
Yeah. So, haven't sold our house yet. So how does Jess feel about the move? So Jess has been very excited about it. She's been very positive. She's been moving some of her stuff to Dad's, and every day when we go over there, she hangs out in a room and she's organizing and sorting and stuff, and she's enjoying it. Today, she's tired and a little less enthusiastic than she's been for a few days, but it's because things are in transit.
Yes, and she's being so grown up and responsible, and she's choosing to move all her cards and all her CDs today.
Yeah,
and we're very proud.
Yeah. So one of the questions is, how far away is the house we're moving to?
It's about 7 minutes away from here.
Yeah, it's not far. And is this the house that the kids lived in when they were little? It is one of the houses that we lived in when they were young. We lived in several since they were born.
But this is the one we lived in the longest.
Yeah. So, how many rooms does Bad Daddy's house have? He says it has 11 rooms. I haven't counted them. But is Bad Daddy going to allow me to redecorate? Is he going to allow me to get new curtains, paint, get new bedding, etc., and make the rooms our own? So, yeah.
He we view this as like a group partnership.
So I asked him early on, "Are you okay with me redecorating? It's not changing the decor, I think is what I said." And he said, "Please do." He hasn't changed it in probably 15 years, and he's just really not into that. Doesn't matter that much to him, so he's fine with all that. So a big part of the move to me is making it our own, or like in my room, to make my room my own, to reflect my style and my space, like I have here in this living room that I love. So yeah, that's very important to me. Hannah's gonna make her own space. So even though we'll all be in the one house, we're all gonna have a space we can go to in our own rooms. Which, you know, I can go to my room now, but it's about a 10 by 12 room, 10 by 10, something like that. It's a pretty small bedroom.
Pretty much.
So the next question is, can Jess get around as well at Bad Daddy's house as at our house?
Yes.
She
lived there for many years. Yeah. So.
Yeah. I know a lot of you haven't seen Jess at his house much in the last couple of years, and that's because when COVID hit, isolation hit, and he was still working regularly, going into the office, Jessica's quit spending the night over there because of exposure and stuff like that. And so for the last 2 years, she hasn't been there as much, but all in all, since she was, I don't know how old, let's see, whatever year we moved over there. So she's as good there as she is here. Okay, here's another question. Hannah, do you want to read those two?
Will we be putting stuff in storage, and will we have a yacht sale?
So I'm hoping not to have to put anything into storage.
Yeah.
Bad Daddy's been working on cleaning out his house for a while, just because that's not because of the move necessarily. He just has been working on cleaning it out. And then since we made the decision, we've cleaned out some stuff from his house. So we're mashing the two houses, but mostly I'm able to keep most of our stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get rid of some of our stuff, and I probably will have like a moving sale for the things that we don't take. Marlo's going to take a few things, so that's a couple things that we don't have to get rid of. So anyway, kind of a mixture, but we're hoping to avoid storage.
And I think we won't have to put anything in storage.
He's got a pretty big garage, and it's fairly organized, and he also has attic storage, so I'm hoping that will be adequate.
And the bedroom closets are all very big.
Okay. Will the dogs have a fenced yard?
Yes.
It's not fenced yet,
But it will be.
but it should be within the next maybe 3 weeks. Somebody asked, will the dogs be house dogs now?
They're pretty much house dogs already.
Yeah, we let them go out and play a pretty good bit in the backyard, but
Yeah.
we consider them house dogs.
Yeah.
Where will the pool be?
In the backyard at Dad's house.
This is a big question that's important,
Yeah.
I think, for a lot of people. Will Marlo still be working with Jess?
Yes.
Yes, she will be. Marlo is Jessica's personal assistant, caregiver, helper, person that takes her to do stuff, and that will not be changing.
How will Bad Daddy feel about videos from inside his house? Will we show the house? He is fine with us filming in his house. I don't know that we'll do like a house tour or anything like that, but you'll see the house through our videos as we make them.
Yeah. Okay, so this is our last question we have. We'll look. I mean, I have one more question, and then we'll keep track of new questions that come in. When will the move take place? As in, when will we first sleep there?
May the 9th.
So it's going to be soon.
Yeah.
Soon, actually. All right. If you have any more questions, and I'm sure there will be more, please put them in the comments below. We'll read them all.
We can do another one.
We'll make a list. I'm going to do a full Q&A on this question. What will you need to do to make this an easy transition for Jess? So stay tuned for that. I think that needs its own video.
Yeah, I agree.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.